Welcome back to WBZ this morning. All eyes on Hurricane Irma this morning. It seems like moments away from basically enveloping South Florida.
It's just been incredible to watch the power of the storm. We're getting reports of wind gusts of 85 miles an hour, and it's just going to get worse and worse. We're going to have some higher gusts, perhaps of 130 momentarily, really, across the Florida Keys as the eye wall starts to push on land. And here's the current radar picture. You see the outer bands here stretching all the way through central Florida, too. This is focused in on South Florida, though, and more specifically, we're going to dive into that eye in just a sec. But overnight, things that have changed, it is now back to a Category 4. It has re-strengthened, max winds 130 miles an hour. That's right around the center of the eye, moving northwest at 8. And there's the wall right there, center of the storm in Key West, Florida. And we put a track on here about 10 miles from the major impacts and the violent winds about to impact all the islands there. This is going to continue to, again, track to the north and west, but the right front quadrant, typically, and especially ahead of the storm, too, the scope of it so massive that we have actually tornado watches all across South Florida. This is for everyone basically until Sunday afternoon here, more specifically South Florida over the Everglades and towards Miami Beach. We did see some video of water spouts in the last half hour, and that's going to be something very typical with this storm as it interacts with the friction of the land. So this is a Category 4. It continues to track as a Category 4 to the northwest, passing just by Fort Myers, making landfall perhaps again in between Sarasota and Tampa. A little uncertain whether or not it's going to actually make landfall. If it does, it will help to weaken the storm a bit. Still a powerful Category 3, 115 mile per hour winds Monday morning. Monday afternoon, it goes down to a Category 1, still impactful, still violent, 85 mile per hour winds, widespread damage likely across Tallahassee and the Panhandle. Then the land really starts to shear the storm apart. It goes to an extratropical cyclone here, an area of low pressure by Wednesday, and then just a few showers anticipated for the Midwest. But a fascinating progression with this storm. And this is why we want you to not necessarily focus on the exact track of the center, because it's such a big storm. Impacts will be felt all across the state. The red, 74 mile per hour winds or greater, very likely through Sunday evening, even far, far inland. 58 mile per hour winds or greater there all the way through the East Coast. And then still we're experiencing 39 mile per hour winds or greater Monday morning for the entire state there. So keep that in mind. We have two hurricanes we're watching, not only Irma, but we have Hurricane Jose. This is also a Category 4. The track of that, a loop-the-loop around the southern part of the Atlantic. And beyond that, the forecast very uncertain. For today, high pressure and control across the Northeast. Beautiful weather once again for us this afternoon. And again, a cool start. 57 in Boston, 45 in Keene, 51 degrees in Taunton, and close to 60 degrees in Chatham. As you head out, we'll have some valley fog and maybe a few very thin clouds. In the heat of the afternoon, some of those puffy cumulus clouds develop, just like what we saw yesterday. But farther to the south and east, mostly clear skies, and especially along the coast, a gorgeous day. Gusty wind from the northwest, and we may see a couple of sprinkles, but otherwise it's going to be dry and fantastic. One of the cooler days for quite some time, as we'll see in the 7-day in just a sec. Highs right around 70 degrees. Again, a gusty northwest wind. Overnight down to 52, mid-40s to low 50s in the suburbs. And tomorrow's high temperatures upper 70s, low 80s. The warming trend continues for the next couple of days. Tuesday 83, more sunshine, and sunny Wednesday 82. Our next round of rain, only a few showers on Thursday, so keep watering the lawns and the gardens. Friday, 80 degrees. Looking ahead to next weekend, Saturday, 75, and a chance for rain. So